The textured concrete-like cubes made from a carbon-neutral material known as marine-crete are now home to 4,000 European native oysters, forming part of a major restoration effort in the North Sea. This is the first time the technique has been used at this scale in the UK, marking a significant step forward in the fight to restore lost marine habitats. The innovative cubes act as a ballast to secure oysters to the seabed, shielding them from storms and tidal surges. Each 6-ton block is engraved with ridges to mimic natural marine surfaces. Large portholes cut through the centre of each cube creates ideal hiding spaces for lobsters and fish, encouraging other marine life to settle and thrive.
Across the UK, native oyster populations have declined by 95% over the past 200 years. The Wild Oysters Project Tyne and Weir is a collaboration between the Zoological Society of London and Groundwork North East and Cumbria, and together we're working to restore native oyster populations off the coast of the North East. We've established a 10,000 square metre restoration trial site off the coast of Whitburn, with the aim of restoring native oyster habitat, which in turn can help benefit local marine wildlife and also help improve our coastal water quality. So we've deployed 20 oyster reef cubes with 4,000 oysters attached onto them. Alongside this, we've deployed 35,000 spat-on shell and 40 tonnes of repurposed scallop shell culch. Spat-on shell refers to a larvae that has settled on a shell material. For our project, we've worked with a hatchery who have done this for us.
The shell is scattered in a nice thin layer on the seabed. So when the oysters on the reef cubes start to breed next summer, the larvae will have somewhere surrounding that area to settle on.
A recent study by ZSL and the University of Edinburgh found that oyster reef ecosystems have collapsed across Europe, making their restoration crucial to coastal health. The restoration effort has also been powered by the community. At North Shields Fish Quay, 90 local volunteers cleaned and scrubbed the oysters to remove any non-native species before their deployment, while a further 100 volunteers helped attach the oysters to the reef structure using specialist reef glue. The artificial reef cubes and culch were then lowered onto the seabed 1.8 kilometres off the coast using a survey vessel, following extensive consultation with local stakeholders and fishers.
Over 200 volunteers have helped us to make this all possible. They've helped us to clean the native oysters and also attach them onto the oyster reef cubes, ready for their new home out at sea. The marine environment can be unpredictable at times.
Bad weather comes in, it can throw everything off. We've obviously got contracts lined up with vessels and suppliers and delivery dates. It's really, really satisfying and a little bit emotional to see all these reef cubes finally go into the sea.
This groundbreaking project brings hope that oyster reefs, once a cornerstone of healthy coastal ecosystems, could return to UK waters, supporting cleaner seas, richer biodiversity and more resilient coastlines for generations to come.